Hi guys, welcome to STEAM class. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to access our materials. So you've already entered the Google Classroom code. So you're in Google Classroom. And in Google Classroom, there's a couple things I'd like to point out. There will not be assignments in Google Classroom because we use Schoology. But here in Google Classroom, under classwork, is where you will find all the important items. And you can see them categorized over here on the left, and you can scroll through them on the right. The first is the sign out sheet for the bathroom. You use that to sign out and sign back into class when using the restroom. So you click on it, you fill it to go leave the room. You take the hall pass that is on the door, the wooden door by the paper towels. You take the hall pass and you sign back in when you come back into class using that sheet. Okay, so that's restrooms. Also, you have a link to Schoology so that it's always accessible to you. So you use that link to click on and go to your Schoology account. There's a code.org link, introduction. There's a help form if ever you need help from Ms. Watts, late work form, help with technology, and help with Schoology if you need it. Okay? But the main one we're going to use are these two top ones. The other way that you can sign into Schoology is if you go from the gray page. It's right there, Schoology for Students. Or if you do like me, I bookmark it to my bookmarks bar once I've logged in, and then I always have it accessible. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Schoology. And I'm going to use a pretend account today so that I can show you how it looks from a student view. Okay, so it just takes me a second to sign in. And you're signing in as well. Okay, and my tile is right on my dashboard. You will not see your tile right there. So I want to show you how do I fix the fact that my tile is not right there for me to see. This is the only class he's in, so it makes it easy that it's what he sees. So let's look at how do I set it up so that I can see my tile. So I'm actually going to use a different account. So that you can see that. Okay. And so here it is. I've got it set up. I'm actually, and on my courses, it's right here, but this is not how yours will look. So when you click on courses here on the gray bar, you'll just see art in this corner. How do I get STEAM up there? So we have to go to my courses. So I've clicked on the gray bar courses, clicked on my courses. I'm going to click this reorder courses button, and STEAM's real location is all the way down at the bottom of your list because it's alphabetically the last. You're going to click, hold, and drag it all the way to the top, just like that. So repeating that, I clicked on, going back through the steps one more time, I clicked on courses up here when I got into Schoology, courses, my courses, reorder courses, found STEAM, clicked, held and drag, drop it off above art, X out of everything, go back to courses, and there is my course starting at the top. Okay, so that's setting up my Schoology. Now we're going to look at what happens when I get into my Schoology account. So what I'm going to do is log back into my other good account. And I didn't want to get into my email though. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Courses. So I have to add that again. So what we're going to do, oops, and of course, whenever I need something to work, it's not. We're going to take a look at what you have access to in your course. So I'm going to take members. Just going to add a member. Good. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so when I refresh, I should see now that course back. There we go. Click on it. When you click in your tile, and your tile might be a different color based on what period you're on, a couple options for things you can see. Materials is always going to take me to this home screen. So if I go on something else like attendance, okay, if I want to get back to where all my materials are, I click on materials, okay. Also grades, this is a great place to go. This will tell you all of your grades for the course. If you have something missing, and Ms. Watts can leave comments for you. It's much better than Skyward for the class. So always be looking at your Schoology grade book. It'll lay out everything for you and anything you've done. Okay, and I can see if I've submitted, just like this, I've submitted the participation quiz. I can see that I did something because it puts a symbol beside it. So if you don't have a symbol beside it, that means you didn't do it. So you know how to check your work. I want to go back to my materials. So two ways I can do that, either materials or everything's a link, as you can see. So I could click on the class up here, STEAM, too. The first thing we do every day are these daily participation checks. So a couple ways I can find some materials. There's a calendar of things that are due, so I could always click on it right here. Or the way to find it too is right here in the participation folder, participation check 1. I'm going to change the date. I've already taken it, so it looks a little different, but yours will look like this when you get in. There's a slide showing who Miss Watts is with for the day, a STEM scientist or a STEM person, and some facts about them, their name and facts. You'll click Start a New Attempt. Oh no, there's the quiz, but there's no slide for me to remember how to spell her name or do anything. Click on Show Instructions, and she pops back up. If you want to see her bigger, the little snowman can take you to full screen if you want. And that's your choice. But you're going to fill in your name, and it does not have to be capitalized. You're going to answer the questions about her and submit. These daily participation grades are multi-attempt, meaning you can take them as many times as you want. So if you don't score the 3 out of 3, you can come right here to this tab, Test and Quiz, and take another attempt. You can see your submissions and what you got wrong right on this screen. So I can see that the first time I took the quiz, I can view the quiz. I can see that I got one question wrong. So I can see that I need to take it again. I have every day until 11:59 to take those quizzes. When I come back into the STEAM class by clicking on STEAM or materials, I can see that the next thing I have to do is today go to this introduction folder. That's what I'm going to tell you to go to next. And I can see that Ms. Watts labeled them for me today, item 1, item 2, item 3, in the order that I should do them. So this is an introductional slideshow introducing you to STEAM and what STEAM is. Okay, there you go. All the slides, it will talk about everything that you need to know for the quiz. So I'm going to view the slideshow, go through it, read all the information, click back. Another way to click, watch, I'm in a folder, I'm in an item. I can click right here on the red folder because I just want to go back to the introduction folder. I don't want to go back out to the STEAM room or my materials and have to or hit the back button. I'm going to click introduction, gets me back to that slide. I'm going to go to the Google form, click on the Google form, fill it out and submit it. Submit. Once I've submitted it, I'm going to come back to my Schoology tab. Notice this opened in a separate window, so I'm going to come back to my Schoology tab, back on the red introduction folder. I'm now going to go to item number 3, which is a quiz. Only after I've done the other 2 steps, start a new attempt. And then here I can see I have questions to answer. One of those important questions is that I submitted the Google form. Make sure you will not get quiz points if you do not submit the Google form. Okay. When I'm done with this quiz, I click submit. Let's say I want to submit it. I get a no score because Ms. Watts has to go in and check that I turned in my forms. And if I come to my grade book though, I can see that I have submitted an assignment under, I think in class, there it is. I have an icon beside it showing I've submitted it, right? And so that's what I'm responsible for today. If I finish those early, then I can watch the video in the About Me folder to learn about the About Me project. Other folders that you'll see in Schoology, late work form, when you have to complete late assignments. And this old work folder is where I put anything that we've already completed and is past due. So if you're looking for work to turn in late, say you missed an assignment or you were absent for a week, anything that we're already done with so that the room doesn't get crowded will be in that old work folder. Okay? I hope you have a good first day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.